please just find a league where, you know, we actually get some interesting stuff. I guess I'll play Azorius. Alright, what do I want? Dust of Talents, that's definitely a separate card. Change the equation, yep. Rip, Knockout Blow. This costs 2 less if it targets a red creature, yeah. Sell the Wreckage and Farewell. I have 1 Farewell in the main. Yeah. 4 Biza. Go to 3. I'd rather play Settle the Wreckage. Why? More board wipes equal Mo Beta. As no one actually ever says. Omen of the Seas, change the equations. Yeah, that's pretty good. Defense Veto. Teferi is the win con. Surprised that, of all things, A, I've not faced up against Blue-Eye Control, and that B, they don't have a Days Undoing. Like, you're on Narset. Just run the 1. It's free. 4 Restless Anchorage. Flood Farm Verge. Okay, yeah, they're on the good. At least they're on Field of Ruin like crazy. Because they know. They know. Slow Lands, by the way. Hallowed Fountains. Like, this deck knows what's up. Yeah. Most people are like, it's Pioneer, not Modern. You don't need a Narset Days Undoing. It's Pioneer, my friend. It ought to be more of a shut the door than a Modern. Or even, heck, Legacy, where you more often see that combination. Well, what do I know? So, we're just going to try hard control. I could run more board wipes, but I'm already on, what, 4 now? Yeah. The Wandering Emperor is also just nuts. I like her a lot. Do I think you need to be on 4? Probably not. Six or less. Oh yeah, that actually is really good against the Pioneer stuff of Coco. Yeah, against Pioneer Coco. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. And this is great against Kayla's. This is also great against Kayla's. That's not bad against what's his face? Well, that's also good against Coco. It's also good against Leyline decks. Or the Leyline deck. Beza, whatever. Beza, if you will. Every deluge is... Holy crap, I didn't even realize the eyes on that thing. That's, yeah, that's pretty dang spicy. A man's literally crying out of his eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess technically 7. Yeah. Pretty flavorful. not to run an extra farewell. Probably over one Wandering Emperor, yeah. Enchantments, graveyards. I thought I got rid of Planeswalkers. Wait, save it. Yeah, saving it, please. Whoopsie daisy. I like the save error noise. Yes, I would. Thank you. I know it's getting a bit later, however. I will not deny my surprise when I say that, yeah. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, Test of Talents, by the way, is going to be a card that is absolutely essential against something like Monstrous Rage, which is great. Narcissus Reversal is just good because of you could... Actually, there's not anything to Coco in, but God, do I love Get Lost nowadays. It's good. It's sadly not legacy playable, but otherwise, yeah. You better bet that I would be running that thing in every other format up to that point. 36 lands is also pretty standard. Yes, especially as control. Pre-game action. Reveal companion. Companion zone. Alright, here. I would like to keep. Yes. Alright. Upkeep. Hallowed Fountain. Main phase. No. And 6. Oh, this is actually also another reason why to play Demo Field. Alright, Demo Field, and that's it for me, Chief. Also, very nice is that it's relatively anemic if my opponent doesn't have Leyline. By comparison, Omen of the Sea. Honestly, if I were to build anything in paper for Pioneer besides Burn, it would definitely be Control. Yeah? I know you don't run a basic Plains because I've looked at that deck. I don't have a way to fling, I don't think, so I can take 3 here. That's not a huge deal. Scamp, okay. Blue 1. Yeah, yield. March. So yeah, bottom, top. I want to take March. That's good. I can do that for 1. So I can slip in Restless Anchorage here. So yeah, if they push too hard, I can March the Heartfire hero. Otherwise, I can just Omen in the end step. This is the beauty of Control. You just can slip into a game where you really feel like you can't lose. Like, this is definitely a position where I still could just get blistered out and or blitzed out and die, but you know, I don't feel horribly overwhelmed where it's, you know, versus like say green white or red versus green white where I just, you know, or the Boros versus, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying. The Angels deck versus Boros, where I felt as Boros, there was just no recourse. There was nothing I could do. Yeah. If you tap out of white, I know that there's no Metamorphose and there's no way for you to generate white. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Honor your creature. Actually, I should have stifled that draw by marching it. I do feel, though, I need to make sure that... Okay, Ancestral Anger. Sure. This is something that I will react to. Cast. White 1. Done. Bang. Cool. I'll take 3. Or I'll take 2. If you want to dome me for 2, you can. No. Good. I'm one of the few smart ones. Beza. White 1, 2. Doot doot. And 6. I'm not doing anything here. You don't have more lands than me. You don't have more cards than me. You do have more creatures than me. And these fish are essential. Yeah. for those opponents, or those people who are watching who don't understand, Leyline. That's it? Great, okay. I can actually get rid of that with the... What's its face? Get lost. So honestly, I just might. I'm gonna go Deserted Beach. Actually, I can demo field now. Targeting your Sacred Foundry. You can get a mountain, that's fine, but that's also one less white source. It's white that I'm actually afraid of when I get down to it, funny enough. I already have blue, and yeah. Just go blue, and that's it for me. I'm not attacking. That is not my role here. My role here is just to not lose. Also, yeah, gain 4 off Beza is nuts, now I think about it. I forgot that she does that. I was like, oh yeah, right into burn, by the way. Straight into burn, where my accoutrement of board wipes the bomb. Ancestral Anger. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, there's nothing for 1 mana that does that. Okay. Yeah, you can start drawing your cards. It's a lot of Ancestral Anger, but hey. Good news is, I'm not dead. And I can't just let them hit me though, because that is lethal on board. The good news is I can soak up a lot of damage. Now, I'm probably still going to die here, because that's 14... Yeah, it's 24 if I don't block. Obviously, it's a no can do. Maybe I just didn't have enough time. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have omened the seed looking for something else as opposed to demo fielding. But yeah, maybe I'm just playing control wrong. The crazy thing is, I'm taking less time than my opponent on burn, so. Yeah, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have tapped the... Okay. The 4th Ancestral Anger. I think that's lethal. Yes. My opponent. You were in the tank for a little bit there, Chief. think that's lethal, but hey. Yeah, that's 20 to the face. Well, didn't know my opponent was going to not draw with exactly all the Ancestral Angers in their deck and all that, but hey. You'll live, you'll learn. I'm going to see if there's literally anything that can do that. Top, top. Yeah, I'm dead, because I decided specifically to do that. If I had just not, I could have temporarily locked down the entire thing. Block, block, block. Okay. I'll take 2 and 11, and then I'm just dead, yeah. Like, it's fine. It's just funny. Okay. Okay, begin sideboarding. Alright. Test talents. Change the equation. Knockout blow. 4 damage. Bring in Wandering Emperor to gain life. Bring in Biza to gain life. Take out Farewells, those are just too slow. Actually, change the equations can go, actually. Because Test of Talents is better. It strips everything, which is much more important. Bringing in targeted removal, so I'm less going to be countering their spells. I still want to keep in a few to be able to still counter Leyline if it's there. I have March in, and they aren't drawing cards as much. And Supreme Verdict is not instant speed. Companion. Do I want to keep this? Yes. Yeah, I do want to keep 7 cards in hand, please. Especially when white, white, blue, blue are present. Technically, white, white, quad blue. But yeah. Upkeep. Hall of Storm Giants. 6. Now I just need to make it to turn 4 and we're good. Which I'm clearly capable of doing. I at least shown that much. March is going to be good for sniping off whatever. If you play something else. If you don't, then I just go turn 3 Island and turn 4 Verge. Because I'm trying to avoid, you know, them knowing that I have light white. Why? That seems silly. So then they don't know to expect Settle the Wreckage or the Wandering Emperor. Good news about Emperor, though. She can make blockers. Alright, opponent. I know you're deep in the tank there, thinking about your burn deck, but hey. I'm making decisions pretty fast over here. If you got time, sure, go for it. Sweet. Tap your white mana. Oh yeah. Cast. 1, 2. X is 1. Everything you have that draws cards is at sorcery speed. That'll fizzle your draw, and yeah, if you did have a creature, it's whatever. Island. And that's it for me, Chief. Yeah. 6 mana, technically 7 mana. Because of, or 7 lands. All the Storm Dragons becomes a 7/7. This is also why I like man lands. Eventually they do something. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Stop. Stop yielding. Yori into hand. I'm not spending the mana otherwise. Now I can pass the turn. Oh, do not stack abilities. What the heck did I hit? Caps, tab, 5. Sure. Okay. About to start passing through my turn, and I'm like, nope. Nothing. And yeah. Don't lose if you don't have to. I know. Very motivational. Very inspiring. Urbras Forge. That's fine. Beginning of combat. Sure. Attackers. Wait, 1, 2. Minus, make it 2/1. I was already kind of wanting to do this, so this works perfectly. Hallowed Fountain. Let's see, I can... Yeah, I can minus to make a dingus. And I can play Yorion to bounce her. Or I can just tuck Urbrask's Forge. Or I can do nothing. Or I can do nothing. Choice is mine. I think I want Teferi. Tuck that so I can Yori in it next turn. Or so I can bounce Teferi with Yorion. Yeah, that seems right. Because I can go plus with Emperor onto one of the Samurai, plus Teferi, Yorion, set them higher. Ah, yet another one. Yeah, I can beat that. That's not the problem here. Draw a card. End step. Untap up to 2 lands. Put a counter on a creature. This one. And move to combat. Attack with all. We got Fidge. Bang. Okay. Slap in this Hallowed Fountain tapped, because I can be a sneaky salamander about this. Yield 1, 2. Done. One, two. Well, I guess I actually could have, if I had stacked it right. Had priority to be able to plus the Wanderer, but, you know. Or Wandering Emperor. Okay. Yeah, I feel pretty confident with that. Yep, go back in. I don't think that there's much I'm changing, if anything. Just going to even get myself set up for the first turn. Excuse me. Choose up to 1 companion. Okay. Companion. Test of talents. No more lies. I mean, this looks good. Leyline. Leyline. Double Leyline. Oh. In the second main. Must have clicked there first. If I can make it to turn 4. We're balling. I mean, they kept 7. And that's what they drew. Okay. Chose not to. Okay. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay. Oh, knockout blow. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. No More Lies is also really good against Dreadhorde Arcanist. Also depends on what their play is. If they're just attacking me, sure, I can set stop in the end combat. Okay. I can kill Scamp for 1, which I think is much more important. Because that's the one that deals me the most damage, and the one I'm concerned about. Remove the stop now. Good old Magic rules, and knowing them. Scamp number 2. You are down to 1 card in hand, though. Okay. I don't feel bad about this. I don't feel bad. Hold on. I'm gonna set stop again at the end of combat. Yeah, if I get to my next turn, I'm really not worried. Like, if I need to Iganjo, I can Iganjo. If I need to No More Lies, I can No More Lies. If I need a Test of Talents, I can Test of Talents. Yeah, I can take 2. We're good. I can just hold up. You have a way to save it. That's a pump spell not spent damaging me. I guess I can just... I could Supreme Verdict. I feel like I should just wait. If I can make a fish, I'd feel a lot better. Uh-huh. Soken's-on. No cards in hand. Okay. Also, Beza gaining life. Ugh, disgusting. When you can pay your own life. This is the wonderful side. Also, yeah, I've been on my opponent's board state before where it's just, are you kidding me? Drawing garbage over here, yeah. Been there, Chief. 1/1/1. Huzzah! It's a Beza. Giza, whatever. And this thing. This total POS. Elemental Elk. Yeah, it's pretty good. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior? I need to pretend I have something. Spell Pierce. Anything. Honestly. If you just fire up down the Bugbear, though, that's not good for you. Defiant Strike. Okay. Uh-huh. This is not... Sure. Uh-huh. I still don't feel like I'm in any particular sense of danger, which is wild. It's like, you're control. I don't feel threatened. Like, I'm not in any sort of duress. Sure, I'm sure you have a spell like Monstrous Rage for all your creatures, but until you prove to me that you got it, I'm chilling. I feel pretty good. They realized. Now I really don't feel like I can lose. Dolphin's Veto, Test of Talents, and No More Lies. And a Supreme Verdict, chillin'. Test of Talents. Blue. I'd like to give no to the no. Okay. Bang. Sure, you can cast copies if you'd like, but... Yeah, I agree with my opponent, though. I also forgot to check their list as to what they changed it into, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Urboros Forges and then maybe a Wear Tear. No, I don't even think they were on Wear Tear. I wouldn't run Wear Tear, personally. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. And if you have any spells, you gotta cast them now. So. Draw a card with Fountain Port. Turn inside out. Uh-huh. Well, you don't have trample, so I'm going to let that happen. It's fine. Because I can just Supreme Verdict. That's fine. Yeah, Supreme Verdict will just wipe all this up. Good old Supreme Verdict, man. Uh-huh. Yes. Because the nice thing is, I'd like to sack a token. How about this one? 1, 2. That one. Okay, Field of Ruin. It's pretty good. Uh-huh. White, white, blue is pretty good. Hit Z, not A. That's a smart one. First, let me Supreme Verdict. Okay, in that case, I want a Field of Ruin. I guess it doesn't matter since you don't have your basic mountains in play already. I would like to grab a plains, please. Thank you. That'd be pretty cool. Opponent. Fail to find. I would know. I've played that deck. It's annoying when you know, are like, I just need a resource. I mean, again, this is also where Den of the Bugbear comes on in. You fire it up. It's control. Control can do arguably very little against it. But hey, that's the whole point of it. Yeah. Heartfire Heroes under that is yikers. Sure, you can fire up the den. Oy, oy. Defiant Strike, annoying. But I'm not dead, so. Now, for drawing a whole lot of cards, I'm not dead, so I call that pretty good. Yeah, shame is when the beats are anemic, but hey. Demo field. I mean, I'll just put it into play. I don't need to cast anything. What's casting a spell? Casting a spell? I've got Fountain Ports, thank you. Yeah, demo field can also blow up dens, which is the main reason I did this. And if you fire up your den, cool. Yeah. So you fire up the den, then I can blow it up in response, and then I'm surprised they're just like, yeah, I trust you that you have removal. It's like, I actually didn't. I just had Fountain Port to be able to block their one goblin, which might not have been enough. I wouldn't have known. But they believed me. So, yeah. I mean, 2-1, lose first game, win the post boards. Alrighty. I rolled a 2. You rolled a 3. You were determining if you go first. We're both on Yorion control. Beautiful. Okay. Companion zone, companion zone. You can hang out already. here. And you can chill right here. Yeah, I can keep my hand. I can keep this. Yeah. Let's see. Start out with Island, and then pass. We both know each other's deck in that regard. Oh, that one gamer. Okay, yeah. I know this guy. I was gonna say, I know that name. And that's it from me, Chief. Actually, I shouldn't have just passed through my turn like that, but whatever. Haha. Field of Ruin. And then we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Field of Ruin. Target that thing. I'm actually more terrified of Fountain Port than Restless Anchorage, and here's specifically why. Fountain Port can become any number of tokens, as opposed to Restless Anchorage, which we know is just one. So, oh, I should have gone for white for Verdict. Well, I can't technically say I wasn't punished. No, I will not pay, actually. And no, I will not put Yorion in my hand. There's just nothing to Yorion, and honestly, I'd like to hold open No More Lies or, you know, Veto, depending on what the format or the game contextualizes itself to be like. Let's see, end step, we go for an Omen. Otawara. I don't actually want an Otawara. I don't think. Well, I don't think this is correct. So I'm not. I'm just going to discard. I'm going to go to cleanup. I don't think I want a Supreme Verdict. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. End step. Wandering Emperor. Okay. And then I can make a 2/2 because it is flash. Okay, cool. I hit my land, so I'm not actually going to need to crack a map here. I'm just going to attack. Call it good there. Oh, easy nose. Yeah, I was gonna say. Honestly, just if I were in the control position, I would just wait until I tap out, do something drastic. This is, yeah, we're both taking the control posture, and that is good, because we both know what we're doing. Beza. No more lying to me. Why you always lying? Okay. Very good. No. To the no, no, no. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's map onto the boy. Choosing blue. Honestly, I don't want a Teferi right now. That's the crazy thing. For blue, hoped it'll land. Change the equation. Will not have many targets in this game from now on. Yeah, I can mill past settle the wreckage, man. Like, I'm not trying to put counters on my dingus, it's just I need lands. Especially as a control deck, it's like, can I just get a land? Can I get a land? That'd be great. Awesome, sweet. No! Don't do it to me. No. That's annoying, but arguably not the worst. Minus Narset. Well, she was otherwise going to whiff, so I'll take it. I guess I'm not a huge fan of my opponent having Teferi on board, but not much you can do about that when one of your Teferis is down and your 2 get lost are somewhere in the deck. Yeah, Restless Anchorage getting fired up. Probably going to whack Narset if I had to guess, and I have nothing to do to say about that. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, wait, I have exactly something to do to say about that. I was like, what the heck? What am I doing? Kill that thing. I should have actually done that before. Whoopsie daisy. Loosey goosey. And then untap 2 lands. Sure. If you like to field ruin me, we can do this. We can go to the bottom. Activate Narset. There's no stifles in here. There's March, so that's something. I got Deluge, and I have March. I have March for Teferi. I have Deluge for... you don't have enough mana. Don't lie to me. Nah. Nah. This is great, honestly. This is why I like playing Magic, for this very reason. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go end step. Depending on what they do. 3 mana for Yorion. Okay. End step. Oh wait, it does not get rid of him. All right then. Deluge, I guess. At least attempt to. If you counter it, oh well. It's mana on your turn. Oh. I will get an Omen of the Sea and a Restless Anchorage of my own to hit my land drop. No, I'll take the basic. I will absolutely take the basic now that I think about it. I'm like, what am I doing? You take the basic. Oh. Narset's also been stopping this. Huh. Well. Yeah. I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, Narset stopping Teferi from drawing extra cards. I was like, wow, my opponent's actually still pretty anemic on the cards. Ah. Yeah, that'd be why. Yep. Yeah, plus Teferi, might as well. I can win this fight. Okay. Having played Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit more recently, it's like, okay. Bottom. Okay. I guess you're fine then. It's annoying, but I guess it has to be fine. Was that a misclick? I don't know, actually. I would honestly flicker Teferi here, but that's just me. I guess it doesn't matter. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. I could just Verdict, honestly. I think that that's not bad. Yeah, there's not many more times I'm going to be able to get. Yeah, Farewell. So let's get Lost the Teferi. Oh, that just happened. Blue, white. Supreme Verdict. And we're off. Omen of the Sea will have to be fine. That doesn't kill me. That's not a Wandering Emperor. Which is great, because that saves me a whole lot of headache. Also, freaking Narsador here, like doing the Lord's work. I mean, that doesn't kill me. I can march in the end step. I'm not bothered by that. Okay. Uh-huh. And move to the end step. No, farewell. March. No, right. March can't get rid of Planeswalkers. Same time, I really don't care. Do I put Yorion in my hand? I think so. I think it's finally time for Yorion to go to my hand. It's not time to cast the fish. Okay, yep. You're on the same wavelength as me in that regard. You can scry away. Scry me a river. Actually, that's not a bad... Blue. I have to let Omen resolve. Again, it doesn't kill me. They went... Scries 2, 2 top, 2 top. Okay. Yep. don't disagree. Supreme Verdict is worthwhile. Temporary lockdown. Well, I'm fine with sacrificing my stuff. March to the bottom. It doesn't matter anymore. Emperor on top. And I'm just not going to drop my Dovin's Veto. Like, that's... You can take that one. That's fine. You could Field of Ruin to shuffle if you thought that that was a problematic one. Alright, well, now I can start drawing cards again. This is what good control looks like, mind you. Both almost 8 minutes down on our clock. This is game 1. Beautiful. Memory Deluge is fine. Doesn't draw cards. Memory Deluge from the bin. I'll take a Teferi and a Castle Ardent Vale. And then do I think Teferi is as important as I think he is? Yeah. So? And we'll protect with Dovin's Veto. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's just fine. I don't care. Yeah, it's not the first Planeswalker who wins, it's the last. Okay. I know I don't draw a card. But that's not what I care about. Let's see, end step 2 lands. Okay. Wandering Emperor. This is what I've been holding up for. Holding out for a hero. The Wandering Emperor, to be precise. Yeah. Sure. White. Make a 1/1. Does this get the Supreme Verdict? I will take a plains here, please. Leave the island, finally. New Narset. Sure, that's fine. We also zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Wandering Emperor in hand. Okay. Oh. Dovin's Veto. Alright. Back Narset, please. Bonk. It's just a little love tap. Nothing crazy. 2 plus Teferi. Nah. I have no more lies. I've used 3 of my 4 Dovin's Vetoes. No, 2 Dovin's Vetoes, 2 No More Lies. This is actually spent, I know that. Holy moly. I mean, it's 2 of 4 Wandering Emperors down though, right? Yeah, Deluge is fine. Deluge is just dandy. Also, yes, Yorion's still in the hand. Still in the grip, baby. Your own Castle Ardenvale. Sure. Teferi is sadly deceased. The Emperor. Make it 2/2. Doesn't matter. First strike. Actually, this will guarantee 2 damage. Let me map. Yeah, I don't need Verdict. Ironically, it's better in the bin because I can cast later. Holy crap. Alright. This feels good. Yeah. Now, I'm personally out of basics, but that's fine. Yeah, Deluge is fine. You can Deluge. That's fine. Go ahead. We're at roughly equivocal resources. I'm on board. Did I? No, I've not countered your March. March does not get planeswalkers, which is the insane part, right? So, yeah, cool. Can't be countered. Yeah, I know. I know. It says it right there on the card. And let's Deluge for... Bang. Yep. Something was bound to get... Cast? Wait, there we go. Done. 2. You might say, why not temporary lockdown? That's not what this is about. I can minus to make a 2/2. Do I think you have the 3rd verdict? Possibly. I'm going to play around this as much as I can. No. Yeah. Like, this is just great Magic, honestly. Your Yorion got answered. Mine did not. Let's keep Emperor healthy. If you want to, I mean... Yeah, you can just pay to, make a blocker, or not, apparently. I mean, I really don't know what your plan is, so... What are you doing for 7 mana? Oh, yeah, you're flashing back your Deluge. Yeah, that's fine. And then, after all this, you can Castle Ardenvale. I'm surprised that you didn't Ardenvale first. Make a blocker. Not take the damage. But I guess you're using your life total as a resource. It's actually arguably correct. Yep, there we go. There's Ardenvale. Yep, that's fine. You can attack Narset, I guess, is the idea. What are you you doing over there, Chief? Oh, 7. Yeah, that's pretty big. Oh, this is attacking Wandering Emperor, and that's attacking Narshat. Maybe should have gone wider. Artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Artifacts, creatures, and graveyards. I feel like that's right. Oh, well. That's an enchantment I need to get rid of. Haha. I'm silly. Yeah. Yes, I really am just temporary lockdowning. Oh, that was dumb of me. I could have lockdowned Yorion, flicker the lockdown. Yeah. Oh well. It happens. Oh, you're marching, Yorion. Oh, that's fine. That's the march gone out of your hand. Pretty sure, yeah. I've just distinctively lost. That's not the problem here. It's getting my opponent to kill me. Oh, yeah. I thought I had hit 6. Ward 3? Ward 3. That's actually surprisingly not that bad. I can just pay for that. Demo field. Just crack this off. It doesn't matter. Just confirming. Beza is still in the list. I have 2 Field of Ruins, 1 Demo Field, 2 Fountain Port, still 3 Marches, 2 Deluges, 1 Narset, 2 Omens, Wandering Emperor. Yep. And that's that. Our lands are starting to become strip mine, which is good. Ought I have held the Arden Vale? Maybe. Turn 21, though. Wait. Sure. It's fine. I am kind of bleeding off the information that, yes, I don't have a counterspell. What you do will just work. Okay. Oh? That seems wrong, but alright. Am I just delaying the inevitable? Yes. Yeah, Ardenvale being untapped by Teferi is pretty good. Actually, wait, hold on. Field of Ruin. Let's at least play this correctly. Sack, blow up your Ardenvale. Okay. Got a counterspell, which I expect you to. Go ahead, Chief. Very clean disassembly, honestly, from my opponent. They've just been able to go... Alright, sideboarding. Test of Talents. Narset, Hullbreaker Horror. Can't be countered. And yeah, just does stuff. What I want beyond that is Emperor. Oh, 50 seed. I don't need Farewell. I can trim on Verdicts. Because, actually, if anything, temporary lockdowns, come on out. Verdict can stay in. I guess Farewell can stay in then. Yeah. All sorcery speed stuff, but hey, it works. And also, I'll be honest, if my opponent is... Actually, maybe not. Maybe I will be a little bit scummy. But yeah, so let's just talk about this really fast. Yeah, so Narset's Reversal. Why? Why this? For very good reasons. Blue, just being able to, you know, say no to a Get Lost or even a Deluge, bouncing it back to an opponent's hand. Or, on Flashback even, you know, Flashback for 7, being able to snag a Deluge or counter an uncounterable Verdict by bouncing it back to the hand with a Reversal. Pretty good. Actually gets it automatic copies, so yeah. Copy then, return to the hand, so yeah, Deluge. That's what you're wanting to copy. Settle Wreckage, technically, meh. Yeah. I would like to go first, thank you. Reveal up to a companion, thank you. Opponent, Eorion. Yeah, looks like a hand to me. Got March to be able to clear anything if it comes my way, and then if not. Alright, Island, this is actually what I was looking for. Let's go Deserted Beach, pass. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's actually just fine. Yeah, Omen's fine. I'm not going to interact. Demo field, and that's that. It's a he who laughs last kind of thing. Sack, blow that up. 1, 2. And that's before you can make the token. Yes, I would like an extra blue source. This is not ramp, which is the important thing. It's just conversion. So I want to drop the planes and then pass. Omen's fine. It has to be fine. Again, in paper, if it doesn't kill you, or really just overall, when it comes to control matchups, you have to make the choice, does this kill me? I'm going to finally play out Fountain Port. I know there's like 6 field effects, but hey, I can actually make use of that. Okay, if you're sacking your omens, that's good for me. I don't have any draw, but I have a lot of counter magic, which is why I kept this hand. Make a fish. Versus anchorage. Attack, bow, bing bong. Nope. For the price of 2 colored mana in total. Okay. Dovin's veto can't be countered? But nice. I mean, wait. Ah. That is how that works. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm actually really, really pleased to know that. Make a treasure. You have a fountain port. Yep. Move to the end step. Make fish. Fish. And then we vibin'. Yeah. Like really, this is just I'm gathering resources, I'm chilling. If you're needing to draw cards here, go ahead. That's the way I view it. Like this bricks at Beza. I can draw only 1 card each turn? Sure. Revealed card, Test of Talents. Okay. Okay. End step. That's the case, I'll make a treasure. And I'll go to my turn. Okay. That's all I'm doing. Fountain port, make a fish. Sure, that's fine. Narset is okie dokies. Whiff on Narset. Draw a card. Okay. Just don't get desperate, opponent. That's what I'm... Personal recommendation here. Yeah. Just don't do anything rash. You'll be fine in the you'll be fine in the control matchup. Yeah, very importantly, just don't want to panic. I'm going to march out Beza. Cast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Done. I'm holding open No More Lies and Test of Talents. It's great. Good combination thereof. Narset. Yeah, I'll attack Narset both, just in case you're playing removal. You decide to cast removal, I should say. Saves my opponent 1 life. Yeah, they should take that. I would not like to pay the 2 life. Thank you. Alright. Let us see. Yep, scrying. Yep, that's where I'm differing, honestly. You can have card selection. I'll take card advantage. Thank you. Yeah, let's sack a token, draw a card, paying with 1 and 2. Sack this fish. You get the fewest number of cards this way. And I get to draw. Oh, wow, that's a deluge. That is very nice. Very nice. And you're going for your deluge. That's honestly kind of whatever. Because you can Test of Talents, countering my own Test of Talents. Alright. You've seen it. Do you care? White, blue. Now this is real control gaming. Oh, beautiful. I will take a Test of Talents and Omen of the Sea, please. Alright. Drew the island, all according to plan. I will do nothing, for I need to do nothing. There is nothing that is required of me. Memory Deluge. I will take a Narset's Reversal and a Hall of the Storm Giants. Or Hall of Storm Giants. And then, let me just... Omen of the Sea. I'll take a... No More Lies. I don't need a Restless Anchorage because... Yeah. Like, I would think about that. It's like, do I need to? Yeah, so this is coming in for turn. And let's Narset. If she gets countered, whatever. I kind of don't care. Dovin's Veto, sure. And let me just pass the turn. Like I said, I don't need to do anything. In fact, not only do I counter this, I also see so you have a Beza, a Wandering Emperor, No More Lies, Get Lost, and a Veto. Okay. Revealed. Beza. Okay. We're the exact same life. You make a treasure from me having more lands. Okay. Just, yeah, don't get impatient. Just take your time. And let me see. Yeah. Restless Anchorage. And that's that. Because I can fire up the hall as a blocker. That's not a problem. Pay a life, make a fish. Just... I Omen in response. Alright, I don't have Dovin's Veto anymore. Put on bottom. I'll take the Wandering Emperor. let that happen. I can pressure it, that's not the issue I'm running into. Omen, yep. You have a get lost. That's not a problem there. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is 4 in the attacker step. Okay. Block. Okay. Sack. Both these make white. This thing. This guy. Okay. Sure. All right. No, I don't want a verdict. 1, 2, 1, 2. And no. Nothing for Fountain Port, so yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I know you have a Get Lost and a March of Otherworldly Light, which you can easily pay for. That's fine. Ought I have grabbed Yorion any of those turns? Actually, no. It is, in my opinion, incorrect to do so. Okay. You can flip back and forth on that if you'd like. And end step, nothing. All right. This is, how good is your Wandering Emperor? Okay. Let's just Supreme Verdict then. This is why I kept it in. Make a fish. Sure. Put a counter on the fish. And let's get your Dovin's Veto out of hand. Actually, that just happened? Okay. Exile the fish. Get Lost. I can actually Narcissus Reversal that. Shifting these around. Change the target to your Wandering Emperor. Get Lost. Fine. That's alright, I guess. That was Get Lost and Get Lost, and then let me fire this up. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Actually, no more lies doesn't affect you, so yeah, this was the whole point. This was to get the march out of hand. Do you have another march? Nope, Fountain Port. Draw a card. Okay, sure. Yeah, that happens. We both still have Yorion, too. All of Storm Giants. Three-turn clock, and bang. Sure. Teferino. I'm going to try say. Wait. Try to say no. No more lies, and fine. No. No. That's fine. No more lies, veto's done. Okay. Let's see. Does my opponent have... Yes, they will have enough mana to activate the anchorage. Okay. I don't know why I didn't go to combat. Oh, I had no creatures, right. Oh wait, whoops. I'm like, Yep, can't be countered. He played it well. You know, he used every last second. Don't be afraid. He hit the Hullbreaker Horror before I did, obviously, and it's kind of difficult to remove because you can always just cast a spell that, you know, bounces the one that's offending you or just bounce itself. It's pretty good. Ah, there we go. Wonderful. Last game. I am likely going second then. And here we go. This could be self-ed. This could be self-feed. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, this is a keepable hand, arguably. Self-feed chooses, or self-ed, yeah, whatever. Cell over here decides to go first. This is a hand. This is one of the hands of all times in Magic the Gathering. We're good. Now, depending on what I draw... oh, this is the... Karuga deck, then. Which I've not faced against. No, there is no companion. This is something else complete. Oh, this is the, Is this? Oh. 5-color Niv-Mizzet? Is that a thing? Is Niftalite in this? Oh. Yeah, can't counter that. Swamp, huh? Alright, let me see. Do I think I need to play No More Lies this turn? I don't know if I don't. Yes, so I'll just keep that open. And then, yeah. No More Lies or Omen of the Sea, depending on what my opponent does or does not play. You fetched Swamp It, played Catcher Trial, must have drawn in the meantime. Spinewoods also has Ward 3 for some reason. I mean, it's a 6-drop, sure, okay. It's a whole lot of Spinewoods Armadillo. White, blue. Always yield. I'll take both, honestly. I don't know what I'm up against, and this just covers the most. Versus Anchorage, since that's going to enter tapped. And then whatever my opponent's on. No More Lies, or Devin's Veto. Because if this is Niv to Light, I have the veto for the Bring to Light, which is non-trivial. I'll put that to the bottom and I'll take the Deluge. I already got my next land drop lined up. With the beach. Yep, the next 2 land drops lined up then. Alright. I'm not casting anything. Spells. Your turn is my turn. I absolutely love this though. Because Bring to Light is sorcery. I had the No More Lies already. This is just extra caution. Canned? Okay, yeah, absolutely not here. Notorious Canned. Yeah, no. We can't deal with that thing. I can drop a Teferi here, I think. White, blue, 1. Teferi plus. Move to my end step. Tap 1, 2. Okay. Because I have No More Lies for the next thing. 4, 5-color Quintorius. Okay. Opponent's just done. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, change the equation seems pretty good here. What does Quintorius all do, though? Here we go. Quintorius can't make a 3-2. Right, I'm trying to remember. Yes, this is Discover, huh? Interesting. This is a storm deck of some kind. And what do I want? I don't know if this is a creature-based deck or not, so... I guess I bring in Test of Talents just to be safe, and... Do I just play Hullbreaker Horror as just some dingus? I think so. Get Lost seems pretty good here. Dovin's Veto seems pretty good here. Lockdown, questionable. I'll keep 1 in the deck. Farewell does not deal with planeswalkers. I thought it does, actually. It does not. March is questionable on the number of permanents I'm going to need to remove, so I'm just going to cut that. Actually, settle the wreckage as opposed to March. Where are you? March. I want you back. Maybe come back. Yeah, that's where I'm at, honestly. Change a lot of the white removal into blue permission. See where it goes. Because if this is a creature-y kind of thing, my opponent is probably going to play first. Yes. Which means I need to set an auto pass. Okay. Companion. This seems extremely based against them. Yeah, I can slip in Hallowed Fountain depending on how bad it is on turn 3. Yeah. Molst 5. Oh no. I'm sorry to bully like combo opponents or anything like that. But man, does it feel good as control just to be crushing like that? Just the soul crushing realization that your opponent has, that they're just like, I guess I'm just dead here. Yeah. Sorry, Chief. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Okay. Very good. Dovin's Veto doesn't seem like a immediate problem, so yeah. I can go Verge, Desert, or Deserted Beach and all that. Like, I'm not worried. Oh. Wait, nope. W. Stop yielding. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can't interact with that. That can't do. Channel, basic, onto the board. Sure. Deserted Beach, right on time. I have 2 of the 4 changing equations in hand. Opponent is just not going to have a good day with me around. And I only partly apologize for this. Like, do I feel bad? A little bit. Not that much, though. Because if you go Veil of Summer... Actually, I think Veil's banned. I'd like to say Veil's banned. Spinewood Armadillo. Sure, you can tutor something. What do you want? Forest? Plains. Okay. Yeah, you are missing white out of the suite. So that's Grixis. There's a forest there. Actually, is? I genuinely don't know. Is Veil of Summer banned? Can't be countered. Ah. Oh, wait. Can't cast spells during your turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. Whoopsie daisy. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Memory Deluge. That's a pretty good one. Like another Memory Deluge and a Hall of the Storm Giants. I honestly... did not know that Dromoka was, or could not remember that Dromoka was a Grand Abolisher effect, and she's legal. Pretty good. Flying and lifelink, huh? I don't think I can beat that. It is 5, so it does give me 3 turns to figure crap out. Blue. Yeah. I don't need to change the equation anymore. What I need is a Supreme Verdict. Also, God. Thought Distortion. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Honestly, though, Narcissus Reverse will be pretty dang cool. On that. So... Is this some Omniscience stack, though, otherwise? Aru. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. I was like... It's not about the life gain, it's about sending a message. Yeah. Yeah. Dragon Lord Dramoka. Okay, so we're canned. I can still technically make it back if I just draw a Supreme Verdict. Alright, this is a mopey creature deck though, that's good to know. And I do want Farewell in here. That is not it. Seven for 6 though. Uncommon. This is my problem. People wonder, what's your problem with standard? That is my problem. That right there. That right there, officer. That's my issue. Like 6/5? Sure. Trample. Annoying. Not the worst. Yeah. Alright. You are indeed a mopey creature deck. In that case... Dovin's Veto comes out to 2. Targets a red creature. Lockdown does not matter. Beza actually just does not matter. Not as much. Wandering Imp. Settle the Wreckage. Come on in. I want a Rest in Peace. I mean, their endgame is very easy to beat if they just don't have Dragon Lord Dramoka. It's not the game I want to play towards, though. Yeah. Oh, crap. I should have taken out the... Yes. I should have taken out the last freaking temporary lockdown. I am a fool. I am a fool. This has interaction. It has card draw. And I'm fine with that. I can clear Dramoka too, which is good because that is the scariest part about all of this. This and pass. Dothatriome is not the one I expected to see, to be honest. Catcher Triome, okay. Oh wait, nope, nope, nope. Hold my horses. W. Stop yielding. This for blue. 1. Narset. I guess Test of Talents also doesn't matter. Leyline binding. Okay. Sure. I honestly don't care about that. Like, that's fine. Missing a land drop is not fine, though. I mean, I do have 7 cards in hand, though, so. It's a little bit more work. Yeah, that's fine. I was like, Dothatriome. Yeah, that's not trying myself for. Yeah, Leyline binding, hand, something. It's basically just soup. I don't dislike soup, mind you. In fact, you guys have heard about my decks. Just, dude. My dude. Soup. Soup. I could march pitching a lot of cards in my hand, or I can just hold on. Feels like March might be the furthest away. Yeah, that's spot removal. Farewell just does it better. That's fine. That's an acceptable answer I can hear. Yeah, if you have a Dramoka, that's fine, because I got Supreme Verdict. Hallowed Fountain. Well, yeah, I'd like to chalk it in, please. Thank you. That'd be pretty cool. If this is a Dramoka turn, it's Dramoka turn. It's fine. Black. That looks to be... Yep. All for 1, 2, 3. Create a samurai. Yeah. You can take my hand. Go ahead. You knew the card in my hand was a spell, because I didn't play out a land. You took the gamble and lost, though. That's poetic justice, though. Canned getting exiled. green zone. I know you at least have one other, so let's go with a +1 here. Yep. Attack. Bang. I think that's where I want to be for the turn. Just this all. Yep. Fine. Could have grabbed the Orion, I guess. Glad I didn't. Okay. Gyruda. Each player mills 4, but sure. There's a Gyruda in my house. Okay. That's actually kind of cute, I'll be honest. You already have all your land types, so it doesn't matter. It is marginal deck thinning, though, on my part, so I might as well take it. I mean, again, it's marginal, but it can matter. Looking to hit a Supreme Verdict. Well, we can't always get what we want. But I can sure hit apparently enough of one. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. You know I got nothing. Don't look at me expecting something. Supreme Verdict off the top. Yeah. Like, I know that there's that in exile. Kinda don't care. I have Farewell for that. If I can ever hit Farewell. I guess I need a land for Farewell, too. So. Well, Bone and I are in the same boat. Or not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh. White. Blue. Tuck that. Fat control rips. Not another. No. Bruh. I know I'm saying that, but hey. It's like... yeah, you can only go so far, I suppose. I mean, they're at 9 mana, so I'm not too surprised. Try to run 4 of these anyway, so Thought Distortion, Thought Distortion... I tucked away the last one, man. Anchorage, okay. Minus make a dingus. Hoodoo. Gyruda, which I don't have anything for. Oh. I kept in one Beza. I knew I should have done it in a response, but man. Alright, how many verdicts am I down? 2 verdicts? I still have a third? Alright. I mean... Teferi. That's not what I need, Teferi. Fountain Port, Omen. I already played Land Return. Bottom. Might as well cash in then. Oh wait, no, 0. I'll yield into the end step. There goes farewell number 2. I have 1 more board wipe. I'm already searching for a board wipe opponent. I'm doing it. I'm trying, man. Trying to get her doing. That's a Teferi, that's a Teferi. Yeah, Teferi's just Omega dead. I'd like to keep my blockers, thank you. Oh, that was attacking Teferi. I guess I keep Narset on top. It's not the way I want to go about digging for a spell, but, you know, I kind of getting perked out by Drabokas. Well... Exile, Dramoka, and I'm dead. I am deceased, in fact. Turn 13. Hey, I made it pretty far. I guess I should have boarded in the rest in peace. I mean, I wasn't sure how much of a combo dedicated kind of thing it was, but hey. That's that. Alright, 1-2. Annoying, but I mean, that's where I have to stop.